Greetings and welcome everybody. And today, normally when I say welcome everybody, I mean whoever's in the room, but humans have been very clever, and so we've made a technology that makes it so everybody can get together from the whole planet, wherever they might be. That's an unprecedented time, and we've been clever to make that, so I have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is a chance, a most amazing chance, for us to connect with everybody and finally put war behind us by the strength of our interdependence. Unfortunately, we were clever in so many ways, and so we did make bombs, and so this opportunity has to be taken very seriously. And one of the main problems in our world is that many people still have not recognized our interdependence. I think many of the people who have tuned into this do recognize our interdependence and are fairly sure about it. But there are many who have not, or who are not quite so sure. And so for them, various methods are available to help them understand our interdependence. No one on the planet, no being at all, whether it be from a mouse or an insect up to a human, none of them want to have suffering. All of them, regular people, politicians, people who we would consider evil dictators, for example, all of them want peace. They just have a certain vision of what that might be for them, and some of those visions are distorted. So there are methods to change that and clarify that so it's not a distortion, so it's truth. And that has to do with recognizing our interdependence. And one of the means that we speak about in our tradition is the creation of mandalas. A mandala means circle, could mean gestalt, it could mean the whole panorama, or what have you. And there is a special way of making a mandala, and I don't just mean a sand mandala, for example, but a mandala which is a huge monument, for example, or the mandala of us all coming together, which this is truly a mandala. And I can say that the enlightenment of this age is really about recognition of our interdependence, and then perceiving that clearly and then acting on that. And so these tools to build a mandala, whether it be a virtual one like we're doing today, where we'll all come together and practice sending and receiving, which I'll explain in a minute, or the actual building of a great monument for world peace, a mandala, which we're doing in New York State, and I hope you all participate in the construction together, the great mandala for world peace, where the whole world can come together and finally say, we are together, this is the proof of it, and this is the power of it. So please join us to build this monument together. And now let's build it virtually by bringing ourselves together in this circle or mandala using sending and receiving. Sending and receiving is a practice that arises naturally because humans are like transmitters and receivers. We emit energy and we receive it, and it can be very subtle. If you can think of a moth who has these antennas, they can feel smallest traces of chemicals in the air or vibrations. And humans too, we have senses that are very refined if we're open to them. And we use our body, speech, and mind to relate with form and sound or vibration, wind, for example, and also our minds, what we're thinking. And so we have three syllables that help us coordinate those three features of our nature to a practice of absorbing people's sufferings and then transforming it with wisdom and compassion, and then radiating it back out as enlightenment. So we're going to try that using three syllables, Om, Ah, and Hum. And we'll make them long syllables and mount them on the breath so we can all participate with this together across the planet. And when we do it together, it can be a very powerful tool for transformation and recognizing our togetherness, our interdependence. So don't be surprised if you have some kind of experience related with this while we practice, right? So we can use the 3 syllables Om, Ah, Hung, taking 1 breath for each syllable. And once again, with Om, we're going to absorb all the suffering from all over the world and try to relate with that, try to absorb it. And then with Ah, we can transform that with wisdom and compassion. And then with Hung, we can radiate that back out as a brilliant enlightenment and peace and bliss as well. So with these 3 syllables, we'll practice sending and receiving. So we'll take a deep breath in, and with Om, we'll absorb all the suffering. So imagine the whole world when you do this. Transform that with Ah. And radiate it back out for the benefit of beings as enlightenment with Hung. Try that again. Again, really feel the suffering of beings everywhere. Recognize their connectedness to us and take their suffering with Om. Transform that with Ah. Give it back as peace with the syllable Hung. So I've been going around the world and trying to share this method with many different groups of people from different countries, of all different religions, all different languages, all different belief systems. Doesn't matter what your religious belief is, doesn't matter what gender you are or your age or anything. What matters is to recognize how we're together with everybody. Everybody can do that, and it's a necessity in our world. So you can see some of these times we've done it in other places, and here's one in Indonesia, for example, who I think are also doing this practice today. Omahung in this case are Vajra syllables. That means we're not talking about just limited to this body. It's the all-pervasive aspect of Om, which is all form, all phenomena you can see. For example, A is the unimpeded space. Unimpeded means not blocked. Yeah, because even this is space, right? We say this is solid, you know. It's not solid. It's even the scientists who go into this, they don't find anything there, you know. So unimpeded, unblocked space, vibratory aspect. And then Hung is the truth aspect, yeah. So these syllables in this case are not limited to our body. It's a miraculous 3 syllables. They could be anywhere. So take a deep breath, and then we are going to absorb the suffering with Om. Om. Transform with Ah. Send it back as enlightenment with Hum. Now you can imagine beings all over the world doing the same practice at the same time as you. Visualize that they're also doing this. And if compassion is practiced to the core of compassion, the real heart of compassion, if you do that, the core of compassion is enlightenment. Now once again, this time, when you absorb all the suffering with Om, really feel that there's none left, that there is no suffering left for beings, that you have really taken it all away and it's finished. And when you transform it, feel it's completely transformed into enlightenment and wisdom and compassion. And when you radiate it back out, feel that all beings, without exception, have really attained this wisdom and enlightenment together as one mandala. Absorb with Om. Om. Transform with Ah. And give it back as enlightenment and peace with Hum. Now, since we're all together in this mandala, just rest for a moment, recognizing that we're all together in this great mandala of peace. So please try to do this practice if you like it, and if you do it as a daily practice, it can make you much less quick to anger. It can help you transform problems in your daily lives or with individuals, and if you do recognize our interdependence and you do act on it, it's certain it will transform your own life and it will transform the planet. There's no doubt about it. It is happening. We will do it. We are doing it together. Thank you very much.